Now we enter the small town of Amalfi, which is another cliffside village, popular as a romantic getaway. Some visitors are seeking a beach vacation. I wonder if that ancient fort atop the cliff is serving as an Airbnb today. It's not uncommon for coastal fortifications to be repurposed as unique hotels and distinctive restaurants. Although Amalfi has only about 5,000 residents today, between the 9th and 11th centuries, it was once one of the four powerful maritime republics of Italy. During the Middle Ages, it was a trade center, shipping out grain from neighboring growers, salt from Sardinia, and slaves from the interior. In exchange, Amalfi received gold dinars from Egypt and Syria and used them to buy Byzantine silks for resale in the West. A lively trade continues today as tourists prowl the shops looking for stylish Italian apparel. Colorful ceramics, a specialty product of the Amalfi coast. And of course, limoncello liqueur, for which the region is famous. Suddenly, the narrow passageways and shopping streets open onto Piazza del Duomo, with a fountain honoring St. Andrew, the patron saint of Amalfi. Tourists clamor to be pictured with the saint, but I'm distracted by some of the goofy ways water flows into the fountain. From the mouth of a snake? Really? Looking up, we could catch a glimpse of the impressive Cathedral of St. Andrew that dominates this town. And we noticed that there were more than a few steps leading up to it. Worship here is not for the faint-hearted. The striped Byzantine facade reflects just one of many periods and architectural influences over which this 11th century cathedral complex has evolved. I had to show this view from the top to prove that I made it up all 62 steps without touching a railing. The Romanesque-style bell tower was constructed between the 12th and 13th centuries and has an Arab look with a Moorish cupola on top. The bronze door at the cathedral's entrance was cast in Constantinople in 1057 and brought to Amalfi. The beautiful Paradise Cloister is the ancient cemetery of the nobility of Amalfi. The arches are intertwined and supported by 120 columns. There are several worship spaces in the complex. The Basilica of the Crucifix now houses the Diocesan Museum, which exhibits sculptures and paintings, sacred liturgical objects, and even a wooden fragment of Christ's cross. The cathedral itself is vast and inspiring. A Baroque style has been imposed over the original Romanesque structure. The resulting grandeur is worthy of Christ's first disciple, Andrew, who later went on to spread God's word as an apostle. Andrew traveled widely, even as far as what is now Russia, but eventually was crucified in the Greek city of Patras. His body was taken to Constantinople. Then in the Fourth Crusade, following the sack of Constantinople, it was brought to Amalfi. The cathedral had just been completed in 1206. A richly beautiful crypt awaited St. Andrew, where his relics are now contained. His body is located beneath the main altar, but not in public view. A large bronze sculpture of St. Andrew stands atop the central altar. Yet another chapel, the Reconciliation Chapel, adjoins the cathedral, and it displays a relic the public is allowed to view: the back of St. Andrew's skull. You can see it here in the central place of honor on the chapel altar. For the Roman Catholics of Amalfi, the magnificent cathedral complex of St. Andrew and the relics it contains dominate their religious life.